Hey everyone, so I wanted to get on real quick and just talk about three books that I have finished since I last uploaded my like completed coloring pages video and completed books. My cat is here. This is my cat Bamboo. He is always my buddy. But anyway, so I finished three books. I just finished one right now. It's called The Neighbor's Secret. I'll talk about this one first because it's fresh in my memory, but it's called The Neighbor's Secret by Allison Heller. Um, I gave this book 3 stars. So it is pretty much about like neighborhood drama, gossip. Right in the beginning of this book, you find out that there was a tragic accident in this neighborhood. It's called Cottonwood Estates, I believe. It's like a kind of like a suburbia type of neighborhood. But there was a tragic accident that happened, and you kind of really don't know what exactly that was. There is a book club in this book, which is what I really liked about it. It kind of, gives you like book club, mom, suburbia, neighborhood drama vibes. But I kind of just felt like there was too many characters in this book, and it jumps between timelines, very frequently. And I think it would have been helpful if it was like specified who was talking at the beginning of each chapter, because at some points it'll say like 15 years ago, and it's kind of like random when it does that, like the jumping back and forth between timelines, and I was getting confused, honestly. And about like halfway, maybe towards the end of the book, I was kind of over it. I didn't really want to read it anymore, honestly, but I just finished it. It was okay. I gave it 3 stars. I think my favorite part about this book was like it was witty. It's dark humor at times, which was fun to read about, and the book club I thought was pretty cool. And I would recommend this if you like neighborhood dramas, but honestly, there's better ones. I think her writing is very good though, and I would consider picking up another book by this author because I do like this author's writing. I just think this book got a little confusing. Um, okay, I'll just talk about this one next. I gave this 5 stars, I believe. Pretty sure I gave it 5 stars, if not like 4.8 stars. This is Cottage by the Sea, Debbie Macomber. This is my first book that I've ever read by Debbie, and I thought it was just such a cute book. This is a library copy. Yeah, they only had large print, which I definitely don't prefer, but that's all they had. So this book is about, um, let's see, there's like a grumpy neighbor involved in this book, which I really liked, but there's a romance going on. There's this girl, she has moved to this specific town because there was a tragic accident or a tragic event that happened in her past. So she decides to move to this town to, like, in hopes of healing herself and just seeing if she can reconnect with those certain memories. And you kind of find out early on what exactly happened. But so she ends up meeting, some people around the town, and she is a physician's assistant, I believe. So she ends up getting a job over there. Um, and she meets this guy that is like he's a very good artist, and he's like a handyman, and he's kind of like this gentle giant type of person, but he's also got like his like dark family history and just things going on with him. He's got a dog, which was a really cute addition to the book. I liked the dog in the story, but anyway. And I also liked it. I usually don't read romance, but I liked the story between these two because it was kind of like an odd couple. Like you wouldn't picture them, kind of going for each other. And the guy in this book is just like kind of awkward, and yeah, I don't know. He was just kind of unique. But then again, I don't really read romances, so I thought it was just an interesting story. And I really liked how simple it was to get into this book, and it's pretty long. I think it was like, it's about 450 pages, but I got through this pretty quickly, like in a couple days. I was intrigued the whole time. I really like the setting of this book. I actually have another book that I want to read by her. It's called Window by the Bay, I believe. I got it from my library. So yeah, I would recommend this book if you're looking for something like light, beachy read, but there's like, some very good storylines woven throughout this book, and it's not just about a romance. Like, there's drama that's happening within the book, and you know, I wouldn't say dark, but there's just drama. Yeah, drama. So yeah, this was a really good book. I definitely want to read more by her. Let me see. I'm just like reading the back and see if I miss anything. I pretty much said most of it. If you're into like beachy reads, you want something simple and easy to get into, I would pick this one up if you haven't read it yet. And then the last one I finished. Why did I say it like that? Finished. Starting Over on Sunshine Corner by Phoebe Mills. And I was looking for another like light beachy read after I had read this one. So I found this somehow looking up like beachy books, and this came up. I didn't even realize that there was like a baby like little whatever that is bassinet on the cover until I got it from the library. I was like, oh, all right. So yeah, this one I think I gave like maybe a high 3 stars. I might have given it like if I could, like a 3.7. I don't know. It was about this couple, and it's a single mom. She already has a daughter. I believe her daughter was 4 years old. So that part I liked about it, because I have a 4-year-old, and you know, the dynamic between them and the certain things the 4-year-old said was relatable. And it's about her, the single mom, and she meets this guy that's like a surfer, doesn't really, you know, take life seriously. He's kind of like a carefree guy. And he works for his dad's business, I believe, but he'd really rather do something else, like open up a surf shop or a surf school, something like that. And they end up meeting, this couple, and you kind of just see that things happen and they have to learn to either live with each other or leave each other. Is he going to be serious enough to take care of, I don't want to spoil anything, to take care of something that happens? Is he going to step up? I mean, you can kind of tell by the cover. Is he going to step up and take responsibility for, you know, adult things like children, we'll just say, okay? I think you catch my drift, and you can just tell. And, I don't know, I just found it kind of cheesy, honestly. Like, his character, I get that he was supposed to be, like, kind of just a laid-back kind of guy, you know, a little bit immature. I did like how he's, you know, improved throughout the story, though. So he ended up, like, this couple kind of ended up growing on me, but it was kind of cheesy. I don't know if I really liked the writing style. Would I pick up another book by this author? Maybe, but not rushing to do so. And this book was like 297 pages, like a little less than 300. Yeah, it was quick to get through. I liked that it was easy to understand, and the little town that this book was set in, was it in Florida? I can't remember if this was in Florida. It might have been, but whatever. The little small town that it was set in, I always like small beachy towns, so that I enjoyed about the book. But yeah, overall, 3 stars. So I just picked up Unmissing by Minka Kent, and I'm just going to read you guys the back of this book, just because I don't feel like summarizing it, and I don't really know what it's about either, and I think my son just woke up. Oh well, I'll keep reading and see what happens. Yeah, he woke up. 1 second. Alright, I have my little buddy next to me now. He's drinking some oat milk. So yeah, I was going to read you guys the back of this book. I've read another book by Minka Kent before, and I really liked it. I read it a couple years ago. Can't remember what it was called, but it was about, I believe it was about this mother that had, I think, given her daughter up for adoption, or maybe it was like her daughter was living with ex-husband, and she was like spying on them and, you know, wanted to see what was going on with their life. It was a thriller. It was really good. Anyway, so this one's about, it says, Merritt Coletto and her husband Luca have the life they dreamed of, a coastal home, a promising future, and a growing family. That dream ends with a late night knock on the door. You had me at coastal home. Weak, broken, and emaciated, it's Luca's first wife, Lydia, missing for 10 years, presumed dead, and very much alive. She has quite a story. Her kidnapping, a torturous confinement that should have ended with her dead. And finally, escape. Racked with guilt over the beautiful life they've built, Merritt and Luca agreed to help get Lydia back on her feet. It's the least they can do. But the more enmeshed Lydia becomes in Merritt's family, the more questions Merritt has. What is it about Lydia that's especially unnerving? Why hasn't she gone to the police with her harrowing tale? What does she really want of them? The answers, when they come, are terrifying because Lydia isn't the only one with secrets. So yeah, I want to read like an actual thriller. I was kind of thinking The Neighbor's Secret would be a thriller, but it ended up being kind of not as thrilling as I wanted it to be. So hopefully this does it for me. But yeah, I just wanted to update you guys on the books that I've read so far. And yeah, I will keep you posted on if I read anything else. But I hope you guys have a good day, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye. Want to say bye? Bye. Yes, we have to take the garbage out. Bye.